Hey, what's up, beautiful souls? Happy Tuesday, and I hope that your morning's getting off to a great start, and I hope that your day is filled with smiles and happiness. And I hope you're able to be present and really live in the moment that you're in. Today, I wanted to talk about dreams. And as you may be experiencing, there's quite a bit of darkness in the dream world, or the astral realm, or whatever label you want to put on stuff outside of the human reality. There's a dark cloud over the collective consciousness right now that it's surfacing a lot of things. And to me, for dreaming is your soul leaving your vessel and exploring different realms and different dimensions and alternate timelines. And there's infinite possibilities of what your soul or your spirit can experience in the dream world. And there's lucid dreaming, and there's astral projecting, where you are consciously aware of your spirit leaving your vessel, and you can control where you go. And it's a really powerful tool to if you utilize it right. It can be a really powerful tool for self-growth and self-awareness of not just self as in Chad Hafler, but self as in the infinite self of the spirit and the divine connection to the source. So it can be a very powerful tool, but when doing these things, you must be careful, especially at this time right now, because there's a lot of darkness in the astral realm, and there's a lot of negative energy vampires and things that can attach themselves to you when you use these practices and these different modalities of leaving your vessel. And for many of you, you may be experiencing this unconsciously, just in your every night dream state. You may be experiencing past life traumas, or even childhood traumas, with pedophilia being one of the energies that's being stirred right now. Childhood trauma, as well as experiencing dreams with. I spoke with a friend of mine this morning, and she had been experiencing dreams, hearing children's screams. And these things are because this energy is being stirred. It's being stirred up into the collective consciousness, and for us to experience as individuals. And the more you read into the darkness of the pedophile rings, and no matter how deep you want to go into the reality of how deep the pedophile rings run, some of it can seem far-fetched, and it may not be true, but it is a very real thing. And there are children all over the world that's being tortured and trafficked, and unthinkable things are happening. So when you start to look into these things and stir the energy on your own by doing research and by looking for deeper truth, it's inviting darkness into your life. And if you are not aware and you don't have practices in place to protect yourself, it can get very scary, and you can have some really, really dark, heinous dreams. Because you're calling that in. So when your soul, your human vessel is resting, and you go into a dream state, your soul is jumping to these alternate timelines in your human psyche and in the collective energy, and you're experiencing these things, and you can wake up and feel horrible, and you can feel beaten down, and it can drain you of all of your energy. So it is so important to have practices in place and be mindful of just because it's just reading about it doesn't mean you're not bringing that energy into your life. So be mindful of that. Pray. What I do is I pray, and I not only talk to God, but I ask Archangel Michael for protection, and I call on his sword of light to help me in these spiritual battles as I travel into the astral realm and travel into some lucid dreaming states and take on these dark energies. I myself call them in so I can shine my light and get rid of them. And there's a lot of people that are comfortable standing in the dark to rid us of these things and to shine our light, because darkness is just the absence of light. So when we stand in the darkness with our light radiating from our heart and our divine connection to God, let that shine outward and create a bubble around us, if you will, visualizing what I do is I visualize a golden orb, basically a golden bubble that I stand in and protect myself, so these dark energies can't drain me of my energy. They can't play with my psyche. They can't make me feel less than by bringing their darkness and letting it seep into my own being. So I would encourage it, even if you aren't looking into these things, if you're just going about your daily life, I would encourage you to become conscious of protecting yourself from energy vampires and people that drain your energy, and consciously, whatever your practice is or whatever you want to use to consciously protect yourself, I would suggest it, because right now there's a spiritual war that is going on that people feel. They may not understand, but it's here, it's happening. You see it. These things are surfacing and have to surface for us to move into the next era of human consciousness fully. We have to shake these dark energies from our past before we can create space for new. So just like your house, just like your body, if you want to bring new things in without causing clutter and chaos in your environment, you have to clear out the old. You have to get rid of things that no longer serve you. And that's on every layer. So keep this in mind. Ask for protection. Develop practices to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your soul, because this is very real. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer questions. I'm always here to show you your own doors, to show you your own light. I don't need you to follow me. I don't need you to adopt my ways. I don't need anything from you. I'm here to offer the tools that I have, the wisdom that I've gained through experience and my own dark times. I'm just here to shine and here to serve as a beacon of light in these dark times, because these times are very uncomfortable. But the beautiful thing is, the only thing that's permanent in life is change. So start creating change in your life. Start creating the life that you want. Learn to protect yourself. Learn to manifest. If there's something that you want in life and that would fulfill your calling or fulfill your path, or whatever it is that you want, you can manifest it. Visualize it. Put heavy gratitude and positive emotion towards that event or that thing that you want. You visualize it, and internally you consciously tell yourself that you already have it, and you tie that gratitude and you tie those beautiful emotions to that experience in your inner world, and eventually your inner world and your outer world merge, and those things start to manifest in your life. So learn to protect yourself and start manifesting your life that you want, not what the media tells you, not what the government tells you. Start manifesting the life that you want and just watch your life blossom. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an absolutely magical day, and please, please, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am here if you need to vent, if you need confirmation, if you need guidance, if you just need somebody to talk to. I promise you I got you. I love you guys. Peace!